everybody, it's Yassi, the one and only Queen of NJ, here on Element TV with the one, the only, Tony Buda.
Baya! What up?
Thank you so much for being on the show.
Thank you for inviting me, because, you know, I don't really get a lot of attention, so this is the most attention I got in a while, so.
Well, it is really funny. Actually, I've known him since I was yay high, okay? We were really little.
No, we were taller than that. I was never.
Okay, well, maybe I was, because I'm really short, but. But he found me through somebody that I interviewed before. Shout out to Soul.
Soul American Dream, what up, boy?
And you guys are both from Passaic, right? Let my Royals know a little bit more about you.
Well, like she said, Tony Buda, local Jersey artist, visionary. You know, I don't just rap, I see things as it is. I'm just a product of me, you know what I mean? Most people say they're the product of the environment, but I'm not a product of my environment. I'm a product of me, things that I've seen through life, and I just convey it the way I do through my music, whether, whether my music, the way I talk, the way I am, that's just me. So that's basically Tony Buda in a nutshell. Like, I'm just me, like, feel me? I'm gonna give it to you straight up how it is. Never fake, never fabricated, always 100%. Shout out to Wild Gang, because that's my crew, so I always gotta keep it 100.
Shout out to them. So let's get started. How did you get the name Tony Buda? Because that has nothing to do with his real name that I know.
Okay.
So I want you to explain that to our viewers.
That's a question that everybody always asks me, so this is it. Well, I'm like 1/4 of a crew, Wild Hunted, but when I was 16 years old, it was originally called Wild Mafia. So, you know, Jersey is a big depiction of, like, Jersey mob, the whole thing. So we all felt like we should have mafia names. So my mafia name was Tony Buda Fuko. That was the whole mafia name. Alright, that's okay. But then, as we got older, it's straight up like, yo, you should just cut it short and call it Tony Buda. Which other people, like my boy Tommy Vassetti, shout out Tommy Vassetti, SEL Productions, that's my homie I've been rapping with for a while. His name Tommy Vassetti, actually was able to keep that because it's cool. But, Tony Buda is stuck with me now, so I'm keeping it, and that's it. It's Tony Buda. If you don't like it or not, whatever. You know what I mean?
That's awesome. I was listening to Let It Be Written today.
All right.
And the first thing I thought of was, oh my gosh, he sounds like DMX a little bit.
Okay.
Has anybody ever told you that?
Of course I get that. If you get that, a lot of people say that. They say I sound like DMX, like, which I don't try to, and that's definitely one of my favorite rappers, like, you know what I mean, of all time, like, you know what I mean? But it's just that I wanna, like, that's just how my flow comes out. Like, it comes out grit and grimy like that. I feel like dudes don't rap it with emotion no more. You know what I mean? I feel like dudes always wanna be swagged out on the track, which is cool if that's you. But me, I feel like when I rip, I wanna rip. Like, when you hear my voice, you're gonna be like, yo, you know what I mean? That dude's got a grimy tone. And then you look at me, you don't expect it. They like, okay, what is this dude's gonna sound like? Then when my voice comes out, it's just something like, you know what I mean? They compare it to DMX. I done heard a lot of comparisons, but a lot of people say that I have my own sound. So, like, I stick to that. But it's cool. If I'm getting compared to DMX, it's not a bad thing. Like, I'll take that. But
I just think it's the voice, the tone that you carry, the way you carry yourself. I was just like, wow, when he raps, he sounds a lot like DMX. And that's not a bad thing. Because DMX is not a bad thing. I know a lot of rappers are like, oh, I don't like being compared to other people and things like that. So.
Alright, cool.
Okay, so you mentioned God earlier. I was going through your IG earlier just to get a feel for you. Right before the interview, I like to do that. I like to get a feel for people right before the interview.
Don't judge me on my Instagram, please.
No, I'm not judging. Actually, this is a valid question.
Okay.
You have a lot of videos and a lot of posts about world news, things that are happening right now, things that you see. You talk a lot about conspiracy theories and Illuminati and a lot of things like that, right? I want to know how that affects the viewers. Is that like a positive thing that they see, or is that a negative thing?
Most of the time, alright, say like, okay, if what I talk about most of the time, dudes that I'm with and that actually know me, those are the things I talk about all the time. And everything is always conspiracy theory to me, but if you look at the word conspiracy, I just look at it as what the spirit can see. You know what I mean? That's just how I look at it. And certain things, you know what I mean? I see patterns in the rap game, and I see patterns in politics, and I recognize those patterns. So for the people that, you know what I mean, the America teaches you to brush things off, like don't worry about it, just like, you know, recent events, but I don't brush it off, and I worry about it. So that's why I talk about the things I talk about, because that's the real things, and I put those things in my lyrics because I feel like it's missing, because the youth is growing up and then all they thinking about is just partying and drinking, you know, which is cool when you of age and it's cool, but when you got like 14-year-old girls or 16-year-old boys talking about drinking and smoking, like the dynamic has to change. Like I feel like that dynamic is gonna die soon. Pretty soon real lyrics are gonna come back. I'm just waiting on it. So, you know, for me, you know, we're gonna let
maybe you're the starting force of all that, which is awesome.
It's a big force of people. A lot of dudes that I mess with, man. Shout out to Tommy Vassetti. Shout out to Boston Rail. Shout out to Tony Booms. Shout out to Fetty Bean. Shout out to, you know, shout out to my man King Sean Goddessy, who does a lot of my beats. You know what I mean? Like, those are just a few names. Don't get mad if I don't call your name, but those are a few names that I feel like are, you know, real lyricists and that really take time on their lyrics and actually look at it and want to make you look at the verse and be like, yo, he said something crazy, than rather be like, oh, that beat is hot. You know what I mean? Like, that's mostly what the song is about. Like, what's the most dumbed down verse you could have with the hottest beat? You know what I mean? But hey, like, I talk about things I talk about for a reason, because if the music thing ever does happen for me, I don't want to be filming. When I get in front of you on camera, you're gonna see a different person besides the music. You're gonna see that I'm a real person and that I care about youth and I care about people and I care about what goes into their mind.
We're dropping an EP December 25th, Christmas time.
Yo, December 25th is gonna be. It's gonna be the gift of a lifetime, because I actually supposed to drop it in June. You know, I'm sorry to everybody that's been waiting on it. I'm gonna drop another record, familiar with, you know, with one of my boys, Boston Rail, pretty soon. So I'm gonna drop that before I drop it on the 25th, and then I'm gonna have a video after that. So like, I'm really taking time and really listening to beats and making sure I got the best beats and the best music. And I'm kind of, you know, just letting some stuff happen in life, so I could, you know, have some stuff to talk about. You know what I mean? Feel me? I don't want to seem, because my first mixtape was the New Jersey Giant, which was a rush project because I was just so itching to have things out that I just put it out there and I didn't really think things through. But I don't want to throw too much shade on it, because the fan base I got like a year ago, nobody really knows me. Now I got dudes Arizona bumping my music. I actually got a record out in UK that's bumping. I got dudes in Cali that's bumping. I do 4x Fridays every Friday. Shout out to Damian Lillard, who retweets my bars every Friday. Thank you. I owe all my 6,000 followers to you, because every time you retweet it and you have like 500,000 followers, they all find me on Instagram and they follow me too. So shout out Damian Lillard, that's my dude.
Shout out to him.
You know, it's safe to say that I have a celebrity fan. How many rappers can say that? Not too many.
So we're heading into my favorite part of the interview process. I always like to catch the artist that I'm interviewing in their element. So I'm going to ask you to rap for us today.
Alright, quick free. Alright, I got you. We're going to get these bars. So it's like, yo, yeah, see, they gon' know me. God is my witness. He fucked that time on your rollie. Got eternal life. When I'm on this mic, God must know me. The devil ain't like it, and see that homie try to phone me. I ain't pick up, this the pickup, boy. I got a bag of tricks, you tryna bag a trick. Yeah, you hot, but I'm solar. Too hot to be, I'm bipolar. You niggas not the man. Just some boys trying to be older. You ballers just some Juwanna man. Some type of niggas that wanted man. Who wanted man? This Wild 100. They know it's us. They notice us. Nod your head to your shoulder bust. Man, them boys too cold to crush. Hard like rock can't boulder us. Bringing the real, they know it's us. Bringing the real, they know it's us. Conscious shit, homie, grow some nuts. Give me that window. I'ma jump up out it. Just me and my kinfolk, niggas, we been dope. Niggas know we bout it. Now what you know about it? Y'all dudes ain't saying nothing. See me, I got a lot to say. See the devil lies and the rebels cry, but Mary Jane hit a lot of pain. But yeah, I change. Yeah, I change. Metamorphosis. Plant my feet, homie, high up orchids. Ranger shit, nigga, I am morphin'. Mighty Joe Young. If I ain't mad by 40, then I want my whole young couple of church girls, but no none that's gonna open their vein when the dope comes. Yeah, that's all I got for you. But you already know. Tony Buda. Some bite for your bars. Bite.
I will never be able to do that. So, Tony Buda, let them know. Let my bros know where they could contact you, where they could find you.
Yo, hit me up on Facebook, Tony Malik Buda, Buda. You know what I mean? Hit me up on Instagram at The Real Tony Buda. Or if you do Twitter, I don't really do Twitter, but you know, I share shit to my Twitter, but Tony_Buda. Or hit me up on SoundCloud, Tony Buda /Wild100. That's WYLD100. Tony Buda /WYLD100. That's where a lot of my music is on there. You'll see some collabs on there. And you can see some artists that I mess with. You know what I mean? I repost a lot of their songs. So you can get me and a whole bunch of dope dudes around. So.
And you can also subscribe to him on YouTube. Make sure you do that.
My YouTube, Tony Buda. Just type. Matter of fact, go on YouTube, type Tony Buda, have a ball. You're gonna see a lot of stuff on there. I just got a video on there that I just released a month ago. Let it be written as she says. So it's on there. It's a little over like 1,200 views. You know, it's not too much. You know what I mean? But hey, get me up there. You know, go on there and view it, like it, comment. You know what I mean? Do something. Help me out.
Thank you so much, Tony Buda, for being with us today. And again, we love this. We love real hip-hop. We love real artists coming on the show. Make sure you share. Queen of NJ,
Big her up, too. She's giving a lot of me. Big her up, too. In New Jersey, the Royals.
And we will see you next week.
Bye, y'all.